them, they're going to go to work, they're going to give it to other people at work or other people wherever gatherings that they get to. Maybe you have them like the way someone described. Like so many of the people that have it now are young people. I think bars had a big impact on it too. I think a lot of bars right on the doors. Yeah. Inhibitions are down. Like, you're not washing your hands. You know,
sloppy.
Yeah.
So we get a call from Florida. Florida gave a clock, Jacksonville. Definitely on the said Joe, what's your stand on the whole thing? I think we should shut by the time to get to hospitals and our medical like in shape, but I'm just not a believer that you can shut as long as we have like it has some negative consequences. It's got to drive people their shit sitting indoors. Like forget about money and everything else, protocols in place. I'm a little annoyed because it's not going to be the race I'm used to, where everybody's like you're getting together in the festival area. And I can't have like mud pits where we're mingling people. So I don't know how it's going to go. I drive with my family because I got to be there. If I'm the leader of this organ, I got to my family down the East Coast. When I get to South Carolina, there's no virus. There's like corn dogs and partying and like beaches full of people all the way to Florida. It was completely different than New York and everywhere else. Like it was. So it's
huge down there.
Yeah.
It's a virus in Florida. Florida, if it was the highest in the world.
It helps her a good event, really. And so would we tested with the swab that touches your brain. Unlike your team went overboard.
Right.
It's annoying to me and to space them out. And
how many people did you normally have at an event?
Normally we'd have 8,000 at that event, call a couple of thousand. So I can't make those numbers to hey, this could be done. It was important to do, but it's not.
50,000 events been shut down.
50,000 around the world. Isn't that crazy? We're artists in the industry. We're not like a restaurant. Food. They're like I'm dead.
Right.
Dead. Right. We're not paying. So I'll be lucky if we have 20 this year. 20 from 325.
So 305 down.
Yeah. Oof. So, your call we spoke about at the very beginning of this conversation, where I had all the people from around the world chiming in. It looks to me. I know people are going to listen to this and say, "Joe, you're crazy." Sweden's got more deaths than Norway and other Nordic countries. But when you look at it looks like it worked its way through the system, and they didn't shut down. Now, granted, they're in good shape, unlike us, right? Swedes are in good shape. They socially distance anyway. They keep their distance, not like us. They're not hugging as much as we do and shaking hands. But
you have small villages. You have Sweden, you have Stockholm.
We'll spread out.
Yeah, it's like you have some urban areas, but you have a lot of areas that are spread out and they're small villages.
Yeah. That's fair. A little more like Vermont.
Yeah, exactly.
And Vermont has almost no cases.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just not a high population of people.
No, but maybe I'm an optimistic guy. Maybe this thing's just going to work its way through. Because even if you get a vaccine, and even if you get the vaccine this year, let's just say, right? You know how Americans are with vaccines. They don't even want to take the flu shot.
Right.
So is everyone else to take the vaccine shot or another? We're going to be pissed off.
The thing that
I'm the number one proponent. I mean, come on, that's what I live for.
I know it, but it's weird that there's no discussion of this because they're.
I was your advisor.
I think this world's fucked now. President Joe and Vice President Joe.
Your president, advisor.
Go back to Stephen King. That motherfucker wrote some great. You get both. There's flu shots. Can you at least a certain amount from whatever flu? There's nothing like that for this. So all you got is vitamins and nutrients.
When you get them out, president, people are 3 times the size. I don't want to say that about my American brothers and sisters, but they're 3 times the fucking size.
Sure. Yeah.
I lived in Vancouver, come back to America 3 times the size.
Yep.
I lived in Singapore, come back to America 3 times the size. We got a problem.
We do, but that's also, look, it's terrible. It's terrible. Milkshake calories and sedentary lifestyle. Yes, there's a small percentage of people that are going to excel. I mean, that's just part of it. You're going to have some people.
I'm not saying this. What if? And I was. It's not. In other words, a department that just doesn't allow factory farming, doesn't allow bullshit food, maybe put the sugar things.
Factory farming, I think, it's a crime company. I think what they do with pigs, when you see pigs stuffed into those cages, stamped on the shit pits gets filtered out into a giant pond that's outside of it. It's filled with methane.
Can't even drive by it.
It smells horrific. That's a crime. And if you were working there and you're a bar classified and you film it, you're in trouble.
I don't want anybody seeing that. See that? Exactly.
And that is part of my problem. And that's how it got to the position it's in right now. It should have never gotten. Now that they're there, and that's just they're gonna have to use organic, free-range beef, and instead of the shit that they're well, then that's what's gonna have to happen. These are more expensive. We realize, well, this stuff is better if we could wean people off of this fast food. Actually, we have to eat fast food. It's fucking crazy. Then you've got people that live in these poor neighborhoods, and you can get a Big Mac for what? A couple bucks, and it'll fill you up.
That was going to be my next question. So I like it. I like what you're saying. So now all of a sudden, it's more expensive to solve that.
That's a good question. That's a real good question. I mean, that's the real problem. Is poverty. The real problem in the neighborhood. Now, this is the real problem right now. Things are not just stagnant; they're deteriorating. People can't work.
So I'm in our little game. Guys are tell me go fuck. There's a lot of generals and folks from the military retired. You're retired, you get paid to the end of your life. Go take over that neighborhood, clean it up. Would that be viewed by the public as like a military state?
It certainly would. Riots, and they're calling them riots now. Finally, you know why? Because the Portland mayor got tear gas. Thought I'm gonna be one of the people, and I'm gonna go there. They're the mayor. It's crazy. And then Department of Homeland Security people chasing him. They just do that. I mean, I'm not educated enough to decide, nor have I really sat down and thought about it, whether or not they need the Department of Homeland Security to break that stuff up. These now riot. They were throwing water bottles. They're like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm not a believer. You're not. You're a believer.
Cause be totally directionless. Like, what are they trying to do? They're trying to take over the federal court buildings. What are they trying to do? Like, look what happened in Seattle where they took over those 6 blocks, the Chaz area. Look what happened in there. They started beating people up. People got shot, killed. They wouldn't let anybody in. They put borders up. They developed their own security system. And then when people were violating that, they were kicking their ass. And they were literally physically assaulting people in the name of this new utopia. Like, they did it way. It's fucking chaos out there in some of these, especially the Pacific Northwest. And I wonder how much that has to do with they don't get any sun.
Could be vitamin D.
That's part of it. They're so depressed out there. That's, I mean, it's terrible. Let them have it. You have to figure it out.
You can't put it.
People are simple. But we don't say this, Like, in the Dorito.
So you think it's a discussion problem?
Sure. Look, how much time do we spend talking about certain issues that we have, whatever those issues are, and how little time do we spend? How little time does our own government spend talking to us about like little things? Study nutrition is ministry. It's tiny. Unless that person's actually studied, unless they're actual practitioner, their doctor that's not
These diseases.
Yep. But we think it's a problem.
But those inner cities might not be getting that information.
They're not. And not only that, that's also see someone obese,
but it's not a fair fight. If I'm not a conspiracy, I was on Wall Street. You're one of these like you know, right? So that's not a fair fight.
and they're in there and they're not getting out, right? They advertise for cigarettes. They still kills as many people as almost
So
anything.
that's what I'm saying. Would you cross the line with cigarettes?
It's a discussion. Yeah, Marlboro Man.
I wanted to be Walmart.
Yeah,
Right. I'm sick.
No.
Right? They're making you feel good.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, for every good ad, we'd have to have a bad ad. Like, you'd
I
have
like
to have
that.
an ad.
I like that.
Like, so, like, for every good ad, Burger King ad, you could have that would make it creative, very fat people getting better. The best motivation is always positive. But sometimes not for some people. Particularly for people that are addicted. Sometimes the wake-up call is death's door. You get to death's door, you have that heart attack, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta fucking clean up my life.
CT. Right?
And, you know, I mean, I think CT had underlying
Genetic.
people do have. It's not even their fault. They just have, for whatever reason, they just have a history, a genetic history of heart disease.
What that is.
Very weird, but it certainly is exacerbated.
Yes. That doesn't mean you're going to die because of that, right? Some lifestyle.
Well, I'm lucky that I enjoy doing things physically.
Healthy.
This long history of exercise. It's a normal part of my life. And I think I'm not calm. Everything else. So the fuck when I was doing stand before COVID, stand up bag, smoke a joint, hit that heavy bag, play some Hendrix, just whack the shit out of that heavy bag, and then after it's over, man, I feel great. I love everybody.
Doesn't it, smoking the joint doesn't slow you down?
No. It just makes me reflective, makes me think paranoid, makes me more compassionate. There's a lot of weird stuff about pot. One of the things that people don't like is they go, just paranoid. I think they're hyper aware. Because really, you should kind of be more paranoid than you really are. I mean, we're these water balloons of flesh with these fucking breakable sticks that keep the structure together, wandering around, driving 60 miles an hour in these boxes with rubber over this artificial that we've created and earth with. Weird, man.
When you describe
We're in space on this ball spinning 1,000 amount of time here, and you try to navigate this time the best you can. Try to be nice and be a good friend and be a good neighbor and be a good husband and a father and all those good things and be a good wife and just a nice coworker, and you're trying to just do your best. It's complicated and all these different that you can mitigate your own stress levels. The more that you can calm the demons inside you, the better you're going to interact with people, the better you feel about their interaction with you, the better you keep doing your best, keep getting better at like all things in life. You know,
the world,
100%,
right?
100%.
Everybody get along a little better.
Yeah, I don't think there's any denying that. I mean, for some people it would work. Oh, yeah, well, my dad worked out 20 minutes a day, still a dick. That's the outlier. But if you looked at the mean, you looked at imagine you would have less aggressive behavior, you would have probably less violent crime, you'd probably have people could be more. There would be overall a host of benefits that we would achieve nationwide if we could convince people. And I'm not talking about taking a fucking Hulu CrossFit class or going to jiu-jitsu and getting strangled every day. I'm talking about going to push-ups and sit-ups and some body weight squats.
Very basic.
Basic stuff.
I've met enough. I've met martial arts, and I think it's because they work out every day and they've been humbled and they do hard work.
Yep.
So it takes the edge off.
Also, they don't hate everyone around them. They're friendly. They're like most of jiu-jitsu is a perfect example of that because jiu-jitsu. So to be in the,
You got to
it's gonna have there's always room. I don't want to be the guy who's seeking